Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is Hillel Academy's graduation ceremony 2021. Welcoming Mr. Philip Henriquez, Chairman of the Board, and other board members. Director, Mr. Michael Thompson. Principal, Mrs. Carolyn Lee. The staff of Hillel Academy. Parents, graduates, welcome all. At this time, we will join in the singing of the national anthem of Jamaica. That was a wonderful rendition of our national anthem. Now we are presenting our prep school graduates. Unmasking our graduates for 2021. let us welcome Blake Cooper, our deputy head boy, with the prayer.
Can everybody please bow your head, clasp your hands, and close your eyes? Dear Lord, thank you for waking us up this morning to this wonderful day. Thank you for our family, friends, parents, teachers, and fellow classmates who have supported us for many years at Hillel Academy. We have all made new and everlasting friendships. As we continue our journey of life, we ask you, dear Lord, to be with us, always guiding us, encouraging us, and enlightening us, always to do the right thing. Thank you, Lord, for affording us the opportunity to attend Hillel Academy, and we ask you to always protect and guide the staff and students to excel in its academic and other achievements. Amen.
Thank you, Blake. Let us now welcome our director, Mr. Michael Thompson, with his greetings for the graduates.
Board Chair, members of the Hillel Academy Board of Governors, United Congregation of Israelites, graduates and parents, students, staff and families, welcome to the Hillel Academy Grade 6 graduation ceremony, which this year, due to the coronavirus restrictions, will, for the first time, be fully pre-recorded. Today we have the opportunity to celebrate the Grade 6 2021 Hillel graduating class, with whom we have all shared a unique journey. Unfortunately, the circumstances do not allow us to accurately follow previous traditions at this time. I note that the theme of this graduation is masquerade. I had to look up the definition of that, and it's a false show or pretense. This year has been like no other, but I assure you it has not been a pretense. It has been a very challenging time, but also a period of many opportunities to transition, develop, and excel. The last 15 months has been dominated by the coronavirus global pandemic. You have shown great resilience in the way that you have switched almost seamlessly from face-to-face lessons to online learning and back to face-to-face within that period. Nobody knew until the last minute whether your PEP examinations would actually take place, and so you had to prepare for all eventualities, and you did so courageously without complaining. We have constantly encouraged you to think ahead due to the many challenges that coronavirus has thrown at us. This year's school theme of metamorphosis really couldn't have been more appropriate. You've been flexible and ready for all eventualities. At this point, I must express my appreciation for the outstanding support that you've received from your teachers and parents who have also had to adapt, change, and always be there for you during the last 3 very demanding years of prep school. Whether the next phase of your education will be the excellent international programs of the Hillel Academy High School or elsewhere, you must learn from your recent experiences and work hard from the beginning of the new course. There is a tendency to relax thinking, I've worked very hard for this. Yes, you have, but that's why we have the school holidays, for you to rest, recover, and recharge, ready for the next challenge. And the one thing that COVID-19 has taught us is that we can't predict what will happen next. You will need to start your new course vigorously, as who knows what new challenges or opportunities we will face. I compliment the grade 6 students and all other upper prep school students for the maturity that you have shown throughout the pandemic, especially the way that you have transitioned from face-to-face lessons to online and blended learning, almost seamlessly. You've been given more ownership of how and when you complete your work, and in general have handled it responsibly. The coronavirus period has been a great learning opportunity for us all, and I am thrilled by the increased maturity shown by the Hillel students in these challenging times. I thank you all. The journey over the last 15 months has given you many skills which will help equip you for the future. You are almost at the end of your prep school adventure, which we recognize and celebrate with this auspicious occasion. I congratulate you on the completion of this demanding program. You are a unique class that has been through a unique period in the life of this planet. Please use that uniqueness as an opportunity to excel, to always be the best that you can be. I wish you every success as you continue your educational journey. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Thompson, for that greeting. Some of our students grade 6 will be entertaining us with a wonderful dance from the visual and performing arts section of our school.
I am not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come, and I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me.
That was a very energetic and delightful dance. Thank you. Introducing our principal from the prep school, Mrs. Carolyn Lee.
Good afternoon, everyone. And may I say a very special good afternoon to the graduating class of 2021. Here we are for another year where, although many things have changed since last year, some things remain the same. We are here this afternoon to celebrate with our graduands this rite of passage which they have earned and which they deserve. And although it may not be what they have been expecting or eagerly awaiting over the years, as you can see from the past year and a half, we as a school community, as a country, and as the world have had to accept and embrace the changes that this pandemic has forced upon us. So as we embrace the change, things will not always be the same. Our graduation ceremony will not be like the ceremonies we have been accustomed to, with our table full of subject prizes and individual team sports, trophies, etc. The well-being of our students are paramount to us. And as such, we had to carefully think about each and every student graduating this evening and take into consideration the social, the emotional, and the academic impact which online teaching and learning have had on them, and the challenges that many of them may have faced in just dealing with this whole pandemic. And so, this afternoon, we will be celebrating our grade 6 students who recovered from adversity, overcoming difficulties through technology and developing new ways of communication. To the graduating class of 2021, Masquerade, Breaking Barriers, your theme for this year of more Zoom and possibly gloom. But was it really a year of Zoom and gloom? At first we may want to think so, but you have surely shown otherwise, both in your words and deeds. Breaking that barrier of gloom into a time of bloom. Let us take a look at your theme. Let's break it down. No pun intended. Masquerade. But who are the persons behind these masks that you have been wearing for almost a year and a half? Masks which most, if not all of you, have told me you hated, were uncomfortable, made you hot, was very annoying, made you miserable, made it sometimes difficult for you to breathe. And I could go on with so much more that you shared with me. Surely a masquerade, if you ask me. This year, we were not able to experience all the sporting activities you would normally have been involved in. Those inter-house and prep school competitions, our annual sports day and road race, and our house leaders, you were unable to fulfill your roles as leaders in these arenas. Our student council, they did not get the opportunity to fulfill their projects. It's often said that through crisis comes out character. And while this pandemic has cast a shadow over us all, the strength of the Hillel Panthers spirit has shone through. Go Panthers! You are barrier breakers, for sure. Just look at you now. You are achievers. You have overcome some of the greatest barriers imaginable. Your world was turned upside down. Your homes became your school. Your bedrooms became your classrooms. You mastered the Google Classroom and Zoom platform. And yes, there were challenges, but you completed the grade 6 curriculum successfully, demonstrating Hillel pride, being resilient, being risk takers, achieving what no other graduating class has achieved. You are our 2021 graduates. Breaking these barriers this year has prepared you even more for your transition into high school. You have learned grit, strength of character, resilience, stamina, and endurance. You persevered, you grew, and you blossomed. Some of you shared that you never knew you could have overcome this. And look where you are now. Others of you said that this pandemic has made you become more motivated, more patient, made you learn new things and understand life more. Another student said, and I quote, "I am proud that I have been able to jump this hurdle of life." So not only was that student breaking barriers, but was also jumping over hurdles. What you have developed this school year is a character of achievement, a character of success, an embedded trait that has put you on the road to realizing that anything is possible and that you can do it once you put your mind to it. Who would have known that this too would pass? You broke the barriers and you have soared to higher heights. As the theme of this year's Child Month rightly said, I soar. I strive to overcome adversity with resilience. And that you did. By breaking barriers you never knew you would have had to face at this young stage of your life. You did it, and did it very well. We are all so proud of you. The one thing that no one can take away from you is your education. Continue to break barriers and jump hurdles. And as you transition into high school and you step into the unknown, remember this past year and what you were able to achieve. Continue to believe in yourselves. Know who you are, and always remember, character counts. Be ready to break even greater barriers. Take everything you have learned here and build bridges. And if you cannot find a way, forge your own. As your school song and the school's mission says, we are learning for living. This year you have learned many new things in many new ways. I will not say goodbye, but I will say, see you around, as I know many of you will be continuing your journey here with us at Hillel. Thank you all. Thank you to the faculty, staff, students, parents, our PTA, and the rest of the Hillel community for working together to see this group of graduates through this pandemic as they complete these final days of their prep school journey. To the class reps and the parents who organized the memorabilia and the fundraiser, as well as the charity projects, we cannot thank you enough for the support you gave to the students. And thank you, parents and teachers, for supporting these initiatives. To the grade 6 team of teachers, we say a special thank you for being there for them through it all. To the prep school leadership team, the visual and performing arts team, prep school admin, the senior management team, we say a big thank you. Congratulations, graduates. Go forth. Make a difference. Change the world. Thank you all and enjoy the rest of the afternoon.
Thank you, Mrs. Lee, for that comprehensive reflection. Members of our student council, Janae Montgomery and Adam Clacken, will now recite our school pride pledge.
Pride is doing my duty to the best of my ability, for as long as I have to, for as many times as I have to, in order to get the job done.
Thank you both Janae and Adam. Now inviting our curriculum coordinator, Mrs. Lavette Bailey, and our grade 6 teachers, Mrs. Christine Levine and Mr. Steve Ferguson, for the presentation of certificates for our graduates.
And now we come to the presentation of certificates. Our teachers thoughtfully put together a few adjectives to describe their students. Miles Azan, Deputy House Captain for Masada, candid, respectful, and resilient. Prisha Bakshani, persistent, considerate, and determined. Lainey Baines, passionate, gentle, and quiet.
I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high.
Jacob Chen, head boy, member of the Students' Council, avid reader, articulate, and knowledgeable.
Sometimes I'm gonna have to
Layla Chen, deputy head girl, member of the Students' Council, charming, daring, and witty. Adam Clacken, member of the Students' Council, sports captain for Maccabees, resourceful, accountable, and consistent. Cameron Cole, deputy sports captain for Carmel, diligent, hardworking, and resourceful.
the moments that I'm gonna remember.
Blake Cooper, deputy head boy, member of the Students' Council, house captain for Masada, gentle, quiet, and helpful. Paul Cooper, sports captain for Carmel, fun-loving, playful, and a risk-taker.
Sometimes I'm gonna have to live. Ain't about how fast I get there.
Melanie Davis, deputy sports captain for Masada, pleasant, creative, and athletic. Imani Francis, house captain for Maccabees, creative, ambitious, and courteous. Zara Fraser, courageous, assertive, radiant.
Gonna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes you're gonna have to love.
Joseph Gale, positive, resourceful, and charitable.
It's the
Miles Gibson, energetic, expressive, and smart. Jason Grant, athletic, witty, and considerate. Matthew Hanna, humble, observant, and determined.
Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side.
Miles Hanna, sports captain for Masada, persistent, cheerful, and athletic.
The struggles I'm facing.
Rebecca Hanna, charming, strong, and resilient.
I know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most. Yeah, just
Alexander Harris, assertive, bold, and dignified.
Keep pushing on, 'cause there's always gonna be another mountain.
Maxwell Henzel, Deputy House Captain for Maccabees, physical, cool, and a team player.
Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about
Chloe Hosang, bold, artistic, and vibrant. Cara Hutchinson, witty, grateful, and self-assured. Mariana Lara Urizar, confident, cooperative, and courteous. Azalea Lewin, artistic, calm, and composed. Uzziah Mayer, soft-spoken, willing, playful. Xander Marzuka, house captain for Carmel, athletic, funny, clever. Jacob McDaniel, Deputy House Captain for Carmel, honest, adventurous, and a risk taker. Marquise Mackenzie, humble, amiable, and loyal. Janae Montgomery, member of the Students' Council, organized, disciplined, and adaptable. Adlai Nixon, House Captain for Sinai, witty, articulate, and energetic. Christian Rampere, reliable, spirited, and determined. Marley Richardson, high achiever, well-rounded, and respectful. Sia Rushlani, head girl, member of the Students' Council, hardworking, committed, and loyal. Christian Rosen, sports captain for Sinai, fun, genuine, and smart. Victor Salazar, witty, enthusiastic, and assertive. Christiana Shaw, Deputy House Captain for Sinai, witty, pleasant, and quiet. Jatin Tuwani, Deputy Sports Captain for Sinai, humorous, enthusiastic, and aware. Tanvir Vaswani, Deputy Sports Captain for Maccabees, organized, inspirational, independent. Cyrus Walker. Strong, adventurous, and savvy. Raymond Webb. Environmentally aware, focused, and imaginative.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Bailey, Mrs. Levine, and Mr. Ferguson. This special award is, as the name suggests, special because our graduates know nothing about it. It is a surprise for them, but it will be a pleasant surprise. Cub Scout Award. This award is given to a student who has exhibited an outstanding level of commitment and leadership to the Cub Scouts pack. Cub Scouts Award 2021 goes to Miles Hanna. The Sheila Purdon Creative and Performing Arts Trophy, awarded to the students who have made a significant contribution to the life of the school through the creative and performing arts. The Sheila Purdon Creative and Performing Arts Award 2021 goes to Alexander Harris, Sia Rashlani, Layla Chen. Sports Personality Award, awarded to students who have been committed, disciplined, and talented team players in inter-house, inter-school, and other organized external competitions throughout their journey at Hillel Academy. Sports Personality Girl 2021 goes to Melanie Davis. Sports Personality Boy 2021 goes to Christian Rosen. The Hillel Pride Award. This award is being given to the boy and girl from each class who has consistently demonstrated the Hillel Pride characteristics of personal responsibility, respect, integrity, determination, and empathy. The Hillel Pride Award 2021 goes to Christian Rosen, Cara Hutchinson, Tanver Baswani, Mariana Lara Urizar. The Rose Williams Memorial Trophy, awarded to a student who has demonstrated the IB Learner Profile with emphasis on respect and empathy. The Rose Williams Memorial Trophy goes to Cameron Coe, and Tanvir Baswan. The Principal's Awards. These awards are given to the girl and the boy who have displayed consistently outstanding work ethics throughout the year 2020 to 2021. This award goes to Adam Clacken and Sia Rashlani. The Hillel Award. Our highest accolade is awarded to a well-rounded student whose exemplary character reflects the core values of Hillel Academy. This student displays high academic standards in all subject areas and has been actively involved in creative endeavors. She or he has a caring and responsible attitude towards the community, has demonstrated leadership skills in at least one aspect of school life, and has represented the school in co-curricular activities. The Hillel Award goes to Jacob Chen. Let's congratulate our awardees 2021. I am sure all the recipients were indeed surprised. Let us welcome our graduating class 2021 with their special poem written by Mr. Akeem Mignot, Barrier Breakers.
What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? We jump over barriers and break them down, unmasking our fears, revealing our resilience and success. We are a generation of survivors who excel against the odds.
This pandemic
Did not break us,
but it said it made us
stronger than ever. No waving, no waving,
no waving of white flags surrendering
under the pressure of Corona. We kicked our grades up and scored our academic goals.
Go!
Like a phoenix, we rose above failure, making our families and teachers proud.
To the future we say,
Bring it!
what do we do?
We jump over barriers and break them down. No waving, no waving, no waving.
No waving of white flags surrendering
Under the pressure of Corona, we jump over barriers and break them down. What do? We jump over barriers and break them down.
What do we do?
We jump over barriers and break them down.
That was a wonderful rendition from our grade 6 graduates. Thank you all. Let us welcome Sia Rashlani, our head girl, with her reflection.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, the Director, Mr. Thompson, the Principal, Mrs. Lee, and the other members of the leadership team, teachers, parents, and students. When I reflect on my journey at Hillel Academy, I understand that changes happen for a good reason, and I'm thankful. I came to Hillel Academy from a school called Hopefield Prep. The first day I came to Hillel, I was welcomed by the friendly security guards, Nurse Jenny, teachers, and my fellow classmates. Their warm, friendly smiles instantly broke the ice, and I felt like family. Everyone was so kind. All my teachers have been so encouraging, and I'm so happy that I came to Hillel for my grade 5 and 6 years. I'm humbled and honored to have represented you all as head girl, and I'd like to thank my teachers, Principal Mrs. Lee, Mr. Ferguson, and students of Hillel Academy. I stand here today with many emotions as I wish I could have done more. Life as we understood it changed on March 13, 2020. Some of us remember it like yesterday. The first case of COVID-19 had come to Jamaica. As the virus got worse, the only option was online learning, which was something all of us took time to get used to. During the past 15 months, we've lost taking part together in school, sports competitions, community services, new friendships, and academic confidence. People losing family, friends, and education to a virus was not what we had planned, but surely is an experience that will affect our lives forever and a memory that is unforgettable. Our brilliant school of teachers rose up to the challenge and creatively reinvented lessons for an already planned curriculum, learned new technologies, and figured out how to successfully keep their students engaged. We all spent the rest of the grade 5 year online, and I have to admit it was pretty hectic trying to adjust to the pandemic. Online school, hearing news about escalating COVID-19 cases, was a nightmare. After a while, we all got used to the new normal, where online school, wearing masks, washing hands for 20 seconds, and social distancing was now on autopilot. Preparing for PEP was also extremely difficult. But despite the odds, we were all resilient, working hard to learn new things, and reviewing every day. After being postponed not once, but 2 times, and 7 school mock exams, we finally made it past PEP. COVID-19 has proved we can break any barrier that stands in our way. How do we even begin to appreciate the teachers in this situation? One of the best ways to appreciate teachers is not to forget what this experience has been like. A year from now, whether we've resumed normal school again or not, let's put this greater understanding of the value of teachers. We thank you for your unrelenting dedication and support. We're made up of our experiences and memories. All of the obstacles we have been through up to this point have made us more resilient and stronger. The best part is we're not done yet. We will continue this experience and make memories every day. That will shape who we are and who we're meant to become. The time that we spent face-to-face and online was unforgettable. I will also cherish the memories I made taking part in the VAPA, final assembly, and graduation. Hosting the assembly alongside Jacob Chen, participating in 3 dances with my classmates, and poem was an honor. Being able to see everyone again, interact in an environment together, and seeing our teachers was really amazing. Now we're graduating, moving on to an entirely new chapter of learning. Does anyone remember when we thought graduation day would take 1,000,000 years to come? Yet here we are now. In closing, it's been a very stressful year for everyone. But despite the odds, we made it and are leaping on to high school. We'll always be thankful for our prep school life and the amazing memories we've made. We've jumped over barriers and broken them down. We'll continue to soar like eagles in the sky and make our family and teachers proud. Michelle Obama once said, "You should never view your challenges as a disadvantage. Instead, it is important for you to understand that your experience facing and overcoming adversity is actually one of your biggest advantages."
Thank you, Saya. Let us welcome Jacob Chen, our head boy, with his reflection.
Good afternoon, parents, teachers, and students. I humbly stand here as a representative of the graduating class. I stand with mixed emotions. On one side, we are elated about education at the next level and are revving to go. But on the other side, we are saddened by the edge that we must make, leaving behind those who molded, fashioned, mended, supported, and motivated us on the journey. The journey started with us displaying shaky knees, scared faces, doubtful attitudes, and lots of crying on our first day of school. We felt that our parents had done us a great injustice. We were moved from our comfort zone and tossed into a new environment with rules, new faces, new peers. So yes, we cried. A few of us cried to the point where we would be pulled away from the arms of our loving parents just to get the day going. Some of us wore brave faces, but deep inside we couldn't wait for dismissal to see the people we were familiar with. We soon found that our teachers in the lower school were just as loving as our parents. They opened our lunch boxes, fed us, tied our laces, wiped our noses, redressed us after accidents with our food. We learned the alphabet and how to count, interacted with the little strangers in our room, and played our hearts out on the playground. Our grades 1 to 3 teachers added to what we learned in the previous years as we were introduced to learning for living. We were not yet independent, but we sure weren't as dependent as when we first arrived. In grade 4, we were informed of the villain, Mr. Pep, but we were well trained by our coaches, who simply gave us the tools to annihilate the monster. Then came grade 5, another year to learn and grow and blossom. The school year came to an abrupt end by an intruder, COVID-19. Well, it was intended to break us, but we braved the storm. The teachers explored new ways to ensure that objectives were met, so we too were introduced to quizzes, Kahoot, Zoom, Google Classroom, Nearpod, among others. We had to be resilient in order to keep the day going. Sure, there were challenges, but we stuck to it and made it safely to the end of the school year. We landed on runway Google Classroom in grade 6 via flight Zoom. We quickly realized that this was going to be a year like no other. If a spirit of laziness abounded, you had to wish away because the workload included numerous group activities, presentations, experiments, individual projects, and weekly tests left no room for idle minds. I know that I speak for my classmates when I say the years at Hillel have shaped us for a lifetime. We have received an excellent education, a solid foundation for our future learning. We have learned important life lessons, the importance of being kind, sharing, being considerate of others, working as a team, helping each other to succeed together. We have made lifelong friends. We are young and still near the beginning of our journey, but I feel that indelible memories have been created here. For these, I especially want to thank my teachers for their patience and dedication. We were a handful, but you persevered and saw the good in us even when we weren't so sure. I want to thank our parents. They really worked hard to keep us focused and ensure that our teachers' efforts weren't in vain. I know they were especially stressed during online school and were glad when regular classes resumed. I want to thank my Hillel classmates who have made the time so enjoyable. We had our laughs, our games, our arguments, and even fell out with each other occasionally. But we always made up because over the years we became a family. That bond will be there wherever our travels take us. I know that many years in the future we will still be laughing at memories of things we laughed at here, and most likely be wondering how we found such silly things so funny. I think it was just happiness at being here with people we were growing up with. It doesn't feel like it sometimes, but I always hear that childhood is the happiest time of our lives. Looking around at our teachers, our parents, and our friends, and reflecting on our enjoyable years at Hillel, I'm beginning to believe that that is true. I could stand here and talk all afternoon in a bid to prolong our time together. The truth is, whether we want to accept it or not, everything eventually comes to an end. Today we say goodbye to our comfort zone and hello to a new environment. One thing is for sure, we are not scared. We won't get upset, as Hillel has embedded us with the will to win.
Thank you so much, Jacob. Let us welcome our graduating class of 2021 with their song, Hall of Fame.
be the greatest, you can be the best. You can be the King Kong banging on your chest. You can beat the world, you can beat the war. You can talk to God while banging on his door. You can throw your hands up, you can beat the clock. You can move a mountain, you can break rocks. You can be a master, don't wait for luck. Dedicate yourself and you go find yourself. Standing in the Hall of Fame, standing in the Hall of Fame. And the world's gonna know your name, the world's gonna know your name. Cause you burn in the brightest flame, burn in the brightest flame. And the world's gonna know your name, the world's gonna know your name. You can go the distance, you can run a mile. You can walk straight through hell with a smile. You can be a hero, you can get the gold. Breaking all the records they thought never could be broke. Do it for your people, do it for your pride. How do you know if you've never even tried? Do it for your country, do it for your name. Cause there's gonna be a day when you're standing in the Hall of Fame. Standing in the Hall of Fame. And the world's gonna know your name. The world's gonna know your name. You burn in the brightest flame, burn in the brightest flame. And the world's gonna know your name, and the world's gonna know your name. So standing in the Hall of Fame, standing in the Hall of Fame. And the world's gonna know your name, the world's gonna know your name. Cause you burn in the brightest flame. Be students, be teachers, be politicians, be preachers. Be believers, be leaders, be astronauts, be champions, be truth seekers. Be students, be teachers, be politicians, be preachers. Be believers, be leaders, be astronauts, be champions, be truth seekers. Stand in the Hall of Fame. And the world's gonna know your name. The world's gonna know your name. Cause you burn in the brightest flame, burn in the brightest flame. And the world's gonna know your name, and the world's gonna know your name. So stand in the Hall of Fame, stand in the Hall of Fame. And the world's gonna know your name, the world's gonna know your name. Cause you burn in the brightest flame, burn in the brightest flame. And the world's gonna know your name, and the world's gonna know your name. The world's in the Hall of Fame.
Thank you, graduating class. That was a wonderful rendition. At this time, we will invite Layla Chen, our deputy head girl, to give the vote of thanks for our graduating class of 2021.
Good afternoon. Thank you for watching the graduation ceremony for Hillel Prep School. We want to thank all the teachers who helped us make this graduation truly spectacular. Thanks to the class reps who organized the memory book, the T-shirts, the fundraiser, and the outreach project. Thanks to Mr. Mignot for the poem, Miss Williams for the dance, Miss Francis and Miss Murphy for the art, Miss Lee, Miss Perrier, Miss Bailey, and Mrs. Russell for managing the school so well in these tough times, and Mr. Ferguson, Miss Hunt, Miss McKay, Mr. Christie, Mrs. Levine, and Miss Thompson for the most amazing grade 6 year. We love you and appreciate you. More importantly, I want to thank all the teachers for helping all the students get through this global pandemic and all the students overcoming barriers and fighting the coronavirus. Thank you for this wonderful prep school experience.
Thank you so much, Layla. To our graduating class of 2021, I will leave you with this poem, Keep On. Graduation is a successful ending and an exciting beginning. If you keep on learning, keep on dreaming, keep on doing, you'll travel towards your goals until you get there. Keep up the good work. You can do it, and you have done it. Thank you so much for this evening.
Playing, learning, growing here together to prepare for life ahead is our endeavor. We are learning for living. We are learning to care. We share with each other. We are proud to be here. We love, our love and thanks to you. We love, to you we will be true. We will lift our eyes towards the mountains blue. They shelter and inspire us through and through. We look beyond them to a wider world.
March to new horizon, flags unfurled.
With God as our guide, the future we face. To give our best to the human race. We are learning for living. We are learning to care. We share with each other. We are proud to be here. We love, our love and thanks to you. We love, to you we will be true.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design.
Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head.
A million dreams are keeping me
A million dreams, a million dreams. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
for the world we're gonna make.